Thought I'd record a video. So what I've done is, I wonder if I have them here. I don't think I do. So, well, I'll just explain it here. So what I've done is this graph is what we're doing. So we're starting off midpoint, building up into a higher point, and then scaling down, then for a slower point until we cut off the break, and then starting off on the slower point and building our way back up, all the way back up, blah, 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 blah. And then finish off on the heavier songs, and then we get to encore. So, what I was thinking, so when I did that, then I sorted all the songs into slow songs, heavy songs, and middle of the range songs. And then what I did was categorize them into, say, in-between songs. So we'd have slower in-between songs, in-between songs, and slower and heavier in-between songs. So then it would better fit the graph. And then I just put them in order, made a list, and then copied and pasted it into here, following the graph, using everything I did into a big long list of songs that fit the graph and everything, blah, blah, blah. Then I created this lovely little chart here. See who was on those songs, so I could find out any big, how many people are on too many different songs. So we do have some problems. I'm going for, hopefully, no more than 4 songs in a row for our second years, and no more than 3 in a row for the first years. So we'll start off great, and then big problem here with Chloe being on 8 in a row, and then Tane on 5 in a row there, and very bad Jack on 6, 7 by there. 6, 7. Sorry. And then Al on 8 by there. Good thing about that, I can just split that in half. Just move a song there that Al's not on. And then, boom, he's got 2 4s with a break in between. Sorry, Al, but this is hard. And then even worse for Al down here. And for Tane as well. It's going to be really bad for him. So he's on, I think that's 12 there, and then Jack's on 4 by there, and then Tane's on every single one except 4. Well, that's not good. But compared to that, it's not really any better, because we're just on so many songs, I think. This is, insane. Compared to, no offense, I'm not pointing anybody out. Joe. So Al is on 14 of all of these songs, and then Joe's on 4. And, well, Joe doesn't really play anything, but still. And then Chloe's on all of these, but 6, and then Joe's on 7. I did it again. I'm not going to say it. I don't have a touchscreen. Whoops. Thought I did. Well, to be fair, it works out pretty well for me. But, yeah, it did actually work out really well for me. If I was making this list for myself, I wouldn't change a thing. But I feel like the worst parts I've got to change is Chloe here, Jack here, Al here, Tane here, and maybe there, and then Al here, and Jack here. Jack probably won't be that hard to change, but there. But I need to focus on, well, I'll do priority. This one is obviously a priority here for Al. And I'm going to say Al. Al is a big priority here. It's going to be really hard. What I've realised I've done is This section here is heavier songs, and he's not on many here. But this section here is heavy songs, and he's on all of them. So I could move some up here, so we'd have more room down here. And these songs are slow songs here, which he's all on. And this section here is slow songs, which he's not on much here. Only problem is I need to balance that between... Personally, I don't mind. I don't really give a shit. Sorry, Examiner, I just swore. I don't really care how many I'm on. It's just Chloe and Tane here. They've got really similar ones. I didn't even notice that. They're like the exact same. Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. Except that one. Moving in the end, I need to move one of these songs. Because if I can split this in half, he'll have 2 3s in a row, and he basically does nothing else for the... Yeah, but it's kind of mean. It's kind of mean. How many is he on down here? Kind of like the rest. He's going to be harder than I thought, actually. Hopefully, once I move Al and Chloe out the way, it'll all sort itself out, really. But, for Jack. Well, anyway, I'll stay updated. Hopefully this goes well.